Dear students, owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, Marthoma Higher Secondary School takes the pleasure of commencing online classes for you. The lockdown situation has had an adverse impact on teaching learning process. So without hampering it further, let's begin our online classes for your academic benefit. You are advised to revise the content thoroughly and solve the worksheet provided properly. Dear students, as it is written in the Holy Scripture, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Surely He will save you from the fiery snare and from the deadly pestilence. I convey my best wishes and prayer for the upcoming session. Take care of your health and stay safe. Thank you.
Hello students, welcome to 2020 new session, and today myself Supriya Soman, your social study teacher, and we are going to start our 9th class history, the French Revolution. Before starting the lesson, let us know some important facts about France. You know where is France located? Yes, it is one of the European countries. France is the third largest country of Europe. The capital of France is Paris, and the important monument, that is Eiffel Tower, is also located in Paris. Now, you know the currency of France, it is livre at the time of revolution, but at present it is euro. Now, if we compare the Indian currency with euro, then it is 85 rupees is equal to 1 euro. So we thought euro is the highest currency, but it is not. It is the 7th highest currency. Then you know which is the highest currency of the world? Yes, it is the Kuwaiti dinar. Kuwaiti dinar is the highest currency of the world. Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain, these are all the Gulf countries, and they were having rich oil wells, and that is why they were the oil exporter, and so their currency is highly weightage. Now let us come to the location of France. The location of France you can see on the globe, but it is too small to show you that where it is located. So let us see France. To the west of the France is Atlantic Ocean. To the east it is Germany, Italy and Switzerland. To the north it is Belgium and Luxembourg. And to the south it is Spain, Monaco and Mediterranean Sea. Now after the location, come to the heading of the chapter French Revolution. Now the meaning of the revolution, you read that in 7th and 8th class. Now what is meaning of revolution? Revolution is a long process when people face lots of problems and the conditions are unbearable. That time people want to change that condition, and because of that they come together and they use the violent method to change the government. That is called revolution, or we can say as Kranti. As Indians, we should know that our Indian Revolution is also very famous because it fight sacrifice of our soldiers near about 300 years, and our soldiers, our freedom fighters fight for our independence for near about 300 years. So revolution is not a short period, it is not a short process, it is a long time-taking process. Now when we talk about the French Revolution, at the time of revolution, the French Revolution is from 1774 to 1815. When revolution, why people thought about revolution? Because the conditions are not good, unbearable condition. In France also that time, there was the monarchy in France. In the whole Europe, we can see that there was the system of the monarch was there. In 1774, Louis XVI ascended the throne. He belongs to Bourbon family, and when he ascended the throne, he was just 22 years. He married with the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. When he ascended the throne, that time he found the empty treasury. The life of the monarch was luxurious life, so there were many expenditures such as the ruling of kingdom, the expenditure of the soldiers, the expenditure of courts, such as they need money. So for that, they used to take the taxes. The two taxes were taken in France were tally and kits. Now, the problems why people thought for the revolution were the high population rising, then the food production was as usual, then the prices of food increased fast, the wages of people were fixed, the gap between poor and rich was wider and wider. Apart from these, there are many other reasons that are responsible for French Revolution. The first one is social causes, then economic causes, and the role of philosophers. When we talk about the causes, the first is social causes. Now we know that the society of France was divided into three different estates. The first estate, the second estate, and the third estate. Now the first estate is known as clergy. Now clergy means the priest or the head of the church. Now the second estate was nobility, and the third estate was, it is all from the lower class common people. In that, all poor people, poor peasants, poor farmers, small workers, small businessmen, and all from the local lower class family people. So when they are facing so many problems, that time the first and second estate people were having lots of facilities. When they are asking for the taxes, tithe and tally, the first and second estate people were exempted from paying the taxes. They don't have to pay the taxes. Only the third estate people have to pay the taxes, and that is why they face the problems. Now when we come to the second, that is economic causes, is also related with that time the economy of France was not stable. The third reason was role of philosophers. In France, there are so many philosophers, they gave the idea to the third estate people that why should they suffer, they have to fight for their rights. Some important philosophers were John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Montesquieu, Apicius. These all are from the high class people, but then also they thought about the third estate people. They gave the idea to the third estate people that you should fight for your rights. That time the rights were given on the basis of birth. So if any child was born in clergy and nobility, that child will get all the facilities without having any qualities. So the philosopher gave them, the third estate people, idea that they should fight for their rights, and all the rights should get on the basis of quality and not on the basis of birth. In 1789, Louis XVI called upon a meeting of all the three estates, and from the first and second estate, 600 representatives attended the meeting, and from the third estate, only 300 representatives attended the meeting. In the meeting, 300 third estate members brought with them near about 40,000 letters of grievances. Their problems, they want to show it to the Louis XVI. So in the meeting, after the meeting, there was a old system of voting, that only one person from each estate will give the vote. One representative give the vote. And the third estate people want to change this system. So they denied, they want to give, all the people of third estate want to give one vote for each person. So the Louis XVI refused for this voting, new system of voting, and that is why the third estate people, they walk out from the assembly. When they came out of the assembly, the actual revolution was started. They come together and they broke out the Bastille. Bastille is a fortress prison. In the prison there were some near about, whatever the prisoners were there, they were freed from the Bastille. And in such a way they broke down the Bastille, they killed the commander of Bastille, and in this way the actual revolution was started from the countryside. Now when the third estate people came out of the assembly, they want to frame their separate constitution. And after a hard work, in 1791, the new constitution of France was framed. Now, in 1791, the constitution framed, automatically the powers of monarch were limited. In 1793, monarchy was abolished, and in this way, in 1793, the Louis XVI and his wife were given the punishment of death. When the people were fighting, so many people come together and they make their different clubs and groups. From that, there was a most famous club, that is Jacobins Club, and the founder of the Jacobin Club was Maximilien Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre wanted to give the facilities of France people equal facilities. There will not be any rich or no any poor, no any white or no any black. In this way, he wanted to give equality to the people, and so he made his own rules and regulation. In 1793 to 94, that 1 year period is called Reign of Terror, because people were afraid of Maximilien Robespierre ruling because of his strict laws and rules and regulations. But after 1 year of time period, Robespierre ruling was ended, and at the same time, with the revolutionary constitution, the new 5 members, rich people of the France come together and they want to rule the country, and that is called the directory rulers. The 5 people, directory rulers, and the revolutionary constitutional people, in between them there was a big clash of ideas. And when they were fighting, the clash was there, the disputes were there. That time, third new power rises up, and that was the Napoleon Bonaparte. In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte became the Emperor of France. He was known as the liberator of France, although he was a dictator type person. So he was also known as the dictator emperor. From 1804 to 1815, 10 years of ruling, Napoleon wanted to give many facilities. So he started new measures. He gave the permission of the safety of public property. He started new measures of weight. In this way, he wanted to give different facilities to the people of France. But he alone could not look after the whole France. That is why he made his relatives at some important places, and he made Napoleonic army. The behavior of Napoleonic army was not good with the people of France. They were ruling, they were handling the people in an invading manner, strict way. So people of France don't like the Napoleonic army's behavior. So again, after in 1804 to 1815, between that period, at that time, end of the 1815, there was a big war, big battle between Napoleonic army is that time in France there were two different types of citizen. One is active citizen and one is passive citizen. Now who were the active citizens? The people, those who are rich, those who can pay the 3 days taxes, those who can having a rich property, power of money, they were known as active citizen. They can only vote, those who are 25 years, and only main rich people can give the vote. Now who were in the passive citizens? The women, the poor people, those who cannot give the 3 days taxes, and also those who are above 25, they can give the vote, but the poor people cannot give the vote, and women also, they don't have the right to vote. That time also women fight for their rights, that they want the same facilities whatever the men were having. So, in the end of the lesson, we can say that the French Revolution gave the whole world the idea of liberty, equality and fraternity. So the idea of liberty, equality and fraternity is also known as the legacy of France. The legacy of France is well known all over the world, and from the France, liberty, equality and fraternity, the other countries, those who were not independent, they take the idea to fight for their rights